諦めんなよ。諦めんなよ、お前。どうしてそこでやめるんだね、そこで。ダメ。諦めたら、周りのことの前まで絶対にやろう、絶対。だからこそ、never give up. Där. I am not at the point of giving up. But what my brain is starting to give up on is ideas for this challenge. So I have asked you guys about questions and Okay, so as a foreigner, how hard was it for you to learn Japanese? Okay, I have not learned Japanese yet. Like, yo, hold up, man. I have not learned Japanese. But what I can say, I think this question means how hard it has been so far to learn Japanese. And to answer that question, I would actually say it's kind of easy, man. Like, I think for pronunciation, okay, I'm Swedish. I come from PewDiePie land. And I think Japanese has, like for these past 85 days, 90 days, I feel it's pretty easy to pronounce Japanese words. Okay, let's say Americans are like, oh, hitori desu ka? Oh, arigatou gozaimasu. No, I thought a little more like, oh, hitori desu. それは木です。それは木です。僕はめっちゃかっこいいです。少しだけどありがとうございました。Hey. Like for any other country that hasn't this flipped script that you have to think backwards, I think it's probably the same for every person that's outside Japan and doesn't have this structure of the language that Japan has. Next question. Were you able to communicate with the people there? It depends on if you wanted to have the same question that you want to combine the first question with the second question, that I already understood a little bit of Japanese when I came there, which I didn't. I just searched up on YouTube to like some phrases that I could use there. If I come into a restaurant, I can say, hitori desu. Short answer, no. Long answer, let's get into the juice, man. So I'm gonna tell how little, oh, it's very dark, how little Japanese I actually survive with in Japan. And I might can give you a little tip or two. Never give up! So, when I visited Japan last year, I went to Tokyo, I went to Nagano, I went to Nara, Kyoto, Osaka. The only thing that you actually really need was Google Maps. You can see everything. You can see what train to take, when to take it, when to switch it, when to flip it, when to So when going to restaurants, it can be a little bit intimidating first. Because when you go there, it's like a door that's outside. And you don't really know how it works there. Like usually in your own country, like in my country, you just go in there. Oh, where do you want to sit, man? Like, are you two people? Okay, oh, you can sit there. And you'll get a menu and everything's fine. And it's kind of the same in Japan as well. Until you have this machine, especially if there's like a ramen place, you press on which ramen you want and then you get a little ticket. And this ticket you usually go up to the chef and hand it like, oh, here's my ticket. Like, onegaishimasu. I know it's not super difficult, but if you come in like for the first time into a restaurant and you don't know how to do the machine, it's kind of like sus, man. Like a place I ate at a sushi place, and there I didn't really know how to pay because there was a counter for pay, but how the frick do I get the receipt? So I just sat there, ate my sushi, like, oh, this is pretty good, man. And then I thought to myself, maybe I should call over the chef. Sumimasen. And he came, he just takes this scanner and then he gives it to me. So I was like, yo, this is high tech, man. And then I could pay. But like ordering food is pretty simple. You don't need that much Japanese. You need like 3 words. You need to know how many people you are. So if you're one person, hitori desu, futari desu, 3人、4人、5人、4人、7人。And then when you get the menu, I would just say, おすすめは何ですか? What do you recommend? And lastly, you need like sumimasen. So in Japan, you actually shout for the chef to come over. Like in Sweden, we're just awkward. We don't really shout out like, hey, come over here. Can you fix my pay? We're like trying to get contact with the waitress. We're like, oh, yeah, we can. It's our turn. Okay. But in Japan, you can actually shout like, hey, sumimasen. And it's totally fine. But fortunately, I had a friend who showed me how to order at restaurant at first. So I had an ID how to get in there. So I wasn't as scared as if I wouldn't have this friend. Anyways, okay. So in ramen shops, he teaches me some useful words like omori, nami, kaidama. I think it's kaidama. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, very nice. So one of the most popular places you could go to is a konbini. A konbini? Convenience store. So buying things in a convenience store is pretty easy, but you have to overcome some obstacles, okay? So when you go up to the counter and you want to buy your stuff, and if you also buy this bento box, which I highly recommend that you do because it's so cheap right now, because the yen is so low and we have money over here. So they will come in and they will say something. Just respond, "Hi, atatakai," because they will ask you if you will want to warm up your bento box. Bento box. I mean, you maybe want it cold, man. You can say, "Yeah." So next obstacle, they will ask you, and when I was there, I didn't really know what to say. So they actually helped me how to do it. I think they asked for if you have a credit card with you or if you're gonna pay with cash. You could just say kado or you could say okane. But I was too foreigner to even understand the word, so I just said something like, sumimasen, tasukete kure. Wait, hold up. One more step. So last obstacle, it's they will ask you about plastic bag. So I always went up to the counter. They will say something like, and I as well also didn't understand that. So they say, oh, bagyu. Or I think they say bagyu. I don't, maybe I will be racist now because I say bagyu, like bagyu. Yamate. Oh, okay. I had to take cover here because there was a MILF coming, so be quiet. Just watch some YouTube videos and you'll find how to say the right words in the right situation. And look like a foreigner. It's okay. Daijoubu desu. So, shopping mall. It's kind of the same as ordering at konbini. But then when I bought some manga, again went up to the counter, I was ready. I heard fukuro. I said hi. But before I even say fukuro, you know my boy. She said something about points, getting points for my manga book. What should I do? Okay, just say yes. Hi. 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 And then I got my stuff and yeah, pretty easy, man. Still intact. This is still intact. So for reading, I found a hack. And I found this hack when I was taking a shit the first time. Not the first time, but in the hotel. I listened to a lot of trash taste when I worked at my prior job, like 2 years ago. Then they talked about a bidet. And I really wanted to try that because I would have like a squirt in my asshole. Yeah, pretty nice though. On the side of the toilet, there was some readings there, kanji readings, which I couldn't read at the time, which I still can't read, I think. I took up Google Translate. And then you can just scan the thing. Boom, boom, boom. When you book stuff, you know this Tokyo Lab? You go into the site and it's just kanji everywhere. How the frick do I read this? Just screenshot that and you're done. You don't know. I think the last thing I did to survive in Japan was to know how to ring the bell if you're gonna pay respects in a shrine. Do I even remember how to do that? So you go up, you put a coin, pioing, and wait. Okay, I think you ring the bell. If there is a bell, you ring the bell. Ring. Then you do 2 claps. You bow. 1 clap. And then you're done. Hey, don't look there. Don't be scared. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how much more I can enjoy Japan with these 80 days, because I feel I could talk very basically though, but much more than I did before. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm going in not this week, not next week, but the week after that I'm going. Like, yo, I'm gonna be in Japan in 2 weeks. I'm gonna film myself and I'm gonna do some funny shit, man. And I hope you as well watch that video. I think I've learned enough for my next visit. Is going to be rewarding and motivation. And I have finished lesson 22 out of 23 this week. It's only 1 chapter left, and this goal of reaching both or finishing both textbooks in 100 days is finally coming to an end next week. Yeah, man. Fuck! 助けて皆さん助けてやめて助けて